What's going on YouTube? Today we are opening up Panini 2020 Prism Draft Picks. Let's get to it. Okay, what's going on, card collectors? Today we are opening up two mega boxes of the Panini Prism Draft Picks. So it's gonna be like the collegiate players that just got drafted. Each box for the newbies in here, or for the first time watchers, not really newbies like in a disrespectful way, but the new watchers. 12 packs per box. Each pack comes with 5 cards. There's 22 red ice parallels. 1 card pack. It's like a pack. I've seen it online already. It's marked with like a red font or whatever, and it should have an autograph. Depending on who it is, should be valuable. I'm really gunning for a LaMelo. It's probably the most. It's not gonna be really controversial, but a player that I'm actually looking forward to playing or watch play in the NBA. I'm not a Hornets fan, but occasionally I will now tune in because of LaMelo. I'm a Phoenix Suns fan, a big Steve Nash fan, and not that his game reminds me of Steve Nash, but the creative passing that he does exhibit at times. You know, there's a lot of things that he's gonna definitely need to work on, but it is when you see a player that comes into the league and he's, wants to get his teammates involved, like, that's always good to see. That's entertainment. He might be running the show, but he's gonna get guys wide open, go hit guys cutting. That's always good to see, regardless of what team they're on. Getting your teammates involved is always an important part of the game. So there's no card trick like there is with Pokemon, so we're gonna go with Aaron Naismith. Pronounce that one, and we are already hitting, I believe, yes, this is a red parallel of Devin Vessel, and forgive me, and wow, a red parallel of LaMelo Ball back to back. That's crazy. And then Xavier Tillman. So we go take a look at these really quick. And I might be regretting this, but this is the red ice. So that hollow effect with the ice, it looks like ice shattering, to the best of my knowledge, which isn't that much knowledge. So you can see right here, for the people that are kind of new to this, I'm somewhat familiar. It will say right here on the bottom, Prism. If you go to like another card, it won't have that Prism. So you might also get a card that has like a 1 out of whatever. There's like limited print runs, and yeah, that's crazy because I was looking for the ice of LaMelo and I already got it, which makes me wonder if I want to open the other box, but we go keep going. So we go throw the LaMelo up here. And the Devin Vassell. I'm gonna have to do my research, try and educate myself more on who these players are, because I wasn't expecting to find this. Just happened to walk into to Walmart and pull this. So Obi Toppin, New York Knick, nice. I don't know what's going on. So this is the James Wiseman, who got drafted by the Warriors, I believe, number 2. So it's this is also the ice. And then the overall number 1 pick, Anthony Edwards. He went to the Timberwolves. So it's another Prism And this is a prism. So I kind of got to familiarize myself a little bit more, because with Pokemon, or here's Devin Dodson and Cassius Stanley. But as I go through these, I feel like all these are made with like superior quality. Yeah, like Pokemon are kind of like, the cards are pretty flimsy, and you know, they don't feel like stick. These ones is crazy. It's just, they might all be like this, and I don't know. I guess not to say I'm only hunting for the valuable ones, because I'm just trying to get as many at this point as possible. But Cassius Winston, Robert Woodward, and yeah. So I guess I'm gonna just start throwing these ice ones, because it seems like every pack comes with 2 or 3, which is crazy, because the way they kind of advertise it is that there's 22, and what is that, 12 times 5, that means there's 70 cards. Anthony Edwards again with the Crusader. So I'm trying to figure out what the difference between the Crusade and the regular, but yeah, he's the number 1 overall pick, so we're gonna throw that in a separate spot by itself. Yeah, another ice, Aaron Naismith, and then another Crusade. So we can just go break this down. Crusade, commons. I'm more unfamiliar about which one are commons, but we'll just put these to the side for now. But like I was saying, 12 times 5, 70 cards. There's only 22 red ice parallels. So I'm trying to figure out, and it says mega exclusive red ice. Yeah, I'm not sure, because it's not supposed to be this common if they're supposed to be Obi topping again. So yeah, like I said before, this is one of those things is unfamiliar water. So I'm gonna start doing my research, so the next time I do open this, I'm not as ignorant to this, to be honest. Cassius Winston, Precious, Anthony Edwards again, Dan Vessel, and a Mellow Bull, big BALLER brand. I think he's going to average about 6 or 7 assists this year. I think he's going to struggle off the top, but I think the more he gets acclimated to the game, I don't think he's not built for the physicality yet. So it's going to take a year or two. You never try to rush a guy. He's only 18, 19 by the time he gets into the league. Anthony Edwards again. Just got to start making an Anthony Edwards deck, because number 1 overall pick. We'll see how he pans out. Minnesota's not one of those teams. I mean, nobody ever really pans out in the sense of Minnesota pretty much underachieves no matter who they get. So I got another LaMelo Prism. Prism. And then they obviously blank out the jersey, because it's wise. They blank them out just because of sponsorship and all that kind of stuff. But like I was saying about Minnesota, to the best of my knowledge, I don't know what it is. Rubio, not to say he underachieved, but he came into the league with a lot of hype. Probably most likely because he was playing, and he was 14, playing against the U.S. Jalen Smith got drafted by the Phoenix Suns. Solid, keep that. Kira Lewis Jr. and Cassius Winston. But like I was saying, KG He didn't really. What's Western Conference Finals, second round? They were always knocked out in the second round, Western Conference Finals. So, and it's not that he underachieved. He put up all the stats. Kevin Love put up all the stats. But these guys, like, they don't win anything until after they leave. Kevin Love won a championship. KG won a championship. Not that. Look at what happened with the draft. Isaiah Stewart, Halliburton, and look at like I was just saying. Look at what happened in the draft. You got Steph Curry on the board. You go Johnny Flynn and Ricky Rubio. Like, and it's not like Steph Curry was like some unknown player. He was all over ESPN, and I guess you could say, look at his injury. I guess his ankle history. I don't know if he had that in college though. I think Theo Maledon and Xavier Tillman, Josh Green. I'm not really sure if Curry really he might have. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but he was always hurt his first couple years, but you didn't know that coming into the league. The second he signed with Under Armour, all that went away, which is crazy. So we got a LaMelo, Cole Anthony. I believe he got hurt because there was a lot of talk about him and this next guy up here who got drafted by Denver, RJ Hampton. I believe he got hurt too. He was supposed to be like the bigger rival to LaMelo. Correct me if I'm wrong. They might have both played in Australia. So you got the LaMelo pile. Cole Anthony. I'm pretty sure he's a little bit undersized, but I could be wrong. But yeah, these are both prisms. And let me know in the comment, because I'm trying to educate myself about this set specifically. Let me know what I'm supposed to be looking for. I mean, obviously, when you go through this one, you are going to pull a third stringer, 13th man on the bench, more than likely. This is Rayshawn Hammonds of Georgia. And I will do my research when I find out. So, guaranteed auto in each box. But not really familiar with this player. Anthony Edwards. I'll take an Anthony Edwards auto. I'll take a LaMelo Ball auto. But okay, actually, right after I finished the video, I got word I could open up this last box. So I'm gonna just cut it right in between, splice it in between the two boxes. Then you guys can go back and see the last of what I pulled. But for now, we just go crack this open and get straight to it. Definitely a fun set to open up. I guess my only complaint is that they don't throw in like a traditional, like a Vince Carter, North Carolina, or something like that. I mean, and it literally has to do with the licensing, to be honest. Like, but it would be kind of cool to see a RJ Hampton, another Nico, James Wiseman. It would be kind of cool to see, like, NBA players in these sets. I think it would be kind of, maybe instead of a 5-pack, you get a 6-pack. Obi Toppin and a Aaron Naismith. But yeah, it would be kind of cool to see like your Vince Carter. Even I don't even know if they legally can do like a Michael Jordan, North Carolina. Zion Williamson, Duke, because I know that the Chronicles They do that. They do the you know, your Jimmy Butlers. They do your I got a couple Iverson Georgetowns in the last set. So it is somewhat doable. I just don't know what their reason specifically for this is. Because yeah, just imagine if, you know, you pull that well, can't pull a LeBron, obviously, but Obi Toppin, LaMelo Ball again, Crusade, yeah. Let me know in the comments, who's your team? Where do you expect them to finish? I really do probably expect maybe the Knicks, Washington, one of those teams to finish in the last spot. I think the Hornets improved enough. I don't know what they're doing, you know, signing Gordon Hayward to all that money, but obviously we all know that the Warriors are going to be back being the Warriors. Like, them getting James Wiseman is it's just like icing on the cake. Obviously they do need to upgrade, but them getting Steph back, you're getting an MVP player back. I don't know, you can't understate that. Obi Toppin again. So global prospects, James Wiseman. Up here. I think the only thing I would kind of like not complain about this set is that in like trading card games, they usually have like a rarity, like something that you can tell when you pull something crazy. I mean, you can tell maybe with an auto or something like a jersey or something like that. But I don't see any. When I was looking it up, I guess there's like pink ice or purple waves or something like that. But I haven't seen it yet, and I would think in 3 boxes, which is also 36 packs, that you would just come across one, at least one. James Wiseman, another Anthony Edwards. So stacking up these Edwards and Wisemans. Still trying to figure out, like I'm trying to figure out, I guess, what the hit card is, or what a hit card would be. Devin Vessel, Josh Green, Jalen Daniels, Robert Woodward. And it's crazy because last set I was getting a bunch of LaMelos, or the last couple boxes, and then now I'm getting a lot of Sadiq Bey. So it's definitely a little bit weird the way these are all set up. But 2 packs left, one pack is the auto. Let's see how much luck we got left. Precious, Obi Toppin, RJ Hampton, Cassius Winston. So the ice goes here, and last but not least, the auto. Boy, this signature. Xavier Tillman, X3 Senior. Alright. X3 Senior, this is a Prism. And yeah. Back to the video. Got a couple players. I got the Cassius one. Cassius dude. Got his auto too. And we'll see, we'll see how all these guys pan out. So we are moving on to box number 2. I think it is a cool thing that each pack only comes with 5, because you kind of get all that fluff out the way. You don't need a bunch of commons. It's not that many players coming into the league. I wouldn't even mind them doing the throwback. I think the what's it called? Chronicles, they involve like a throwback player. That's a cool set to check out. So Melo, McDaniels, Melo. So throw these to the side and then separate the ice. And no lie, in about 2 boxes you could probably fill out majority of this collection, unless there's just something that's completely crazy. It looks like it's a pretty short set, maybe 80 cards, something like that, because I've already hit doubles and triples already. Super interesting that the season is going to start in not that long. I believe 2 weeks, maybe even shorter by the time this video is posted. Jalen Smith, use the ice cards. Maybe even sooner, because this video is going to be posted pretty quickly. But I think it's December 11th. Let me know your team below. Mine is, as I mentioned in the previous video, the Phoenix Suns. I think they're going to be around. Actually, to me, they're going to be a surprise of the league. You know, Chris Paul, you expect to make the playoffs, but I don't know if people were really watching. I know they know the Bubble Suns. You know, that was the running joke, the running meme, or whatever. They went 8-0 while they were in the bubble. But I feel like they can kind of carry that momentum. Not, necessarily them going 8-0, but they can take that momentum, and DeAndre Ayton is probably the one that benefited the most. He grew up a lot in the bubble. Like, he started, maybe he started realizing how unstoppable he is. This is Obi Toppin Prism. Are they all Prism? No, they're not all Prism. Cole Anthony, Killian Hayes, Jalen Smith again. But yeah, like I was saying, I think to me, one of the skills that's kind of undervalued, and it's also a detriment, like, to his, growth, is Devin Booker's passing ability. Like, he averaged almost 8 assists, and I don't think a lot of, people like, he's kind of more like a volume scorer, but you put the ball in his hands and he's gonna make plays for others. I mean, sometimes you put the ball in the guy's hands and he makes plays because he's getting doubled and tripled. But I think Devin Booker might be legitimately a good global prospect. LaMelo, legitimately a good playmaker, and it's always that thing, like, you can't expect Devin to drop 35, 8 assists, and then y'all want him to be decent on defense and lead the team. Like, you can't lead the team in everything. I think getting Chris Paul in there was a big move for himself, because now Devin can not necessarily take a couple plays off, but he doesn't have to be the focus. He can run a kind of a pick and roll Chris Paul, Devin Booker. I don't know who's stopping that, but you have the DeAndre Ayton factor into that too. So we got another LaMelo Ball global prospects, Tyrese Maxey, Nico McKinnon, James Wiseman. So that one's gonna go there. But you know, I think a lot of people are like the 8th. They're gonna be the 8th seed, fighting for the 8th seed. And to be honest, I think they're gonna be possibly top 4. You know, you're gonna have your Lakers there. Anthony Edwards, Nico again. You're gonna have your Lakers, you know, obviously, and then you're gonna have, you know, you're gonna have a couple teams. I think the Thunder last year, the Thunder, they finished in what, 4 or 5. You can easily see the Suns taking that spot if there's enough. You know, you expect Devin Booker to keep on getting better and better. DeAndre Ayton, you expect him not to take steroids. And you put Chris Paul in there. Like, no lie, he just makes everything so much easier for everybody else. And yeah, I mean, it should work out for the Suns. So last but not least, this is, like I was saying earlier, you easily identify this ball or this pack. It's a bonus Panini Prism auto, and don't tell me it's the same dude again. Hope it ain't the same dude again. It is Vernon Carey Jr. Duke? Is that Duke? Dookie? I believe that's Duke. But yeah, check that out. So anyways, yeah, this set's pretty interesting because we pulled a ton of red ice, which I thought was supposed to be rare. I think we have more red ice than regulars. But yeah, I'm gonna look this up. If you enjoyed this content, if you want me to continue opening up NBA, college, whatever, just let me know so I can go out in the wild and find it. And until next time, peace.